Hello, everybody. Today, I would like to discuss a very important topic with you, which could be in the minds of many. And even I was surprised to see the results when I had put in poll. Even my close ones, they also had said yes for the same. The question was, can we continue with the Ayurvedic medicines once they are prescribed to us for months to years and maybe for lifelong without the hesitation that they could be harmful for the system or they could be not so useful for the system? And the results were surprising, of course. Many people said yes. Though that's not the case. It's not just regarding the safety of the herbs. Herbs तो सेफ हैं, बट हम उसको कैसे यूज करते हैं. आयुर्वेद में कहते हैं नान औषध भूतम जगत किंचित. इम्प्लाइज कि जो भगवान ने दुनिया बनाई है जगत में ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है जो कि कोई भी हर्ब ऐसी नहीं है जो कि औषध की तरह से जिसका उपयोग ना किया जा सके. पर इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि हम कुछ भी कहीं से भी उखाड़ के हम उसको पीस के ले सकते हैं. देयर इज अ मेथडोलॉजी टू एवरीथिंग. सपोज देर आर सर्टन हर्ब्स लाइक भांग, एकोनाइट, स्ट्रिक्नॉस, ये सब विष और उपविष कैटेगरी में आती हैं आयुर्वेद में. इनको हम ऐसे ही नहीं लेते. इनका हमेशा गुंजा है जैसे, इनका हमेशा शोधन किया जाता है. कहीं घी में, कहीं दूध में, कहीं गोमूत्र में, या किसी हर्ब्स के साथ इनका ट्राइचुरेशन करके इस तरह से उनका शोधन करके फिर इनको प्रयोग में लाया जाता है. इनको कभी भी ऐसे जस्ट पाउडर फॉर्म में या इस तरह से उपयोग नहीं किया जाता. नहीं तो ये बहुत ही दे कैन बी वेरी हार्मफुल फॉर द सिस्टम. सो द थिंग इज कमिंग बैक टू द टॉपिक कि कैन वी गो ऑन टेकिंग दीज थिंग्स फॉर एवर एंड एवर. इन जनरल तो हम विष उपविष वाली औषधि बहुत स्पेसिफिक केसेस में देते हैं जहाँ पे इवन रस औषधि भी, हैवी मेटल्स वाली औषधियाँ खाली वहीं देते हैं जहाँ उनका ज़रूरत हो. ऐसा भी नहीं है कि वो उनको हम बिल्कुल बचा के रखते हैं, बिकॉज जितनी जल्दी वो एक्ट करती हैं दे आर वेरी फास्ट एक्टिंग एंड दे प्रोड्यूस ड्रामेटिक रिजल्ट्स इन जस्ट फ्यू आवर्स. ऐसा नहीं, ऐसा लोग सोचते हैं कि आयुर्वेदिक मेडिसिन सारी स्लो एक्टिंग है, बट दिस इज नॉट द केस. सो द थिंग इज कि खाली आप नेट से देख के या फ्रेंड्स या रिलेटिव से सुन के ये नहीं सोच सकते कि कुछ भी मेडिसिन कभी भी हमें हार्म नहीं पहुंचाएगी और हम उसको, आज हमने कोई लिवर टॉनिक शुरू किया है तो हम उसको लेते ही रहेंगे, लेते ही रहेंगे. अल्कोहल लेंगे साथ में लिवर टॉनिक लेंगे, ऐसा नहीं है. अब लिवर के लिए कुछ चीज़ें होती है जैसे मंडूर भस्म है, स्वर्ण माक्षिक भस्म है, ये बहुत लिवर के लिए इम्पॉर्टेंट इंग्रेडिएंट्स होते हैं. पर अगर आपने ये लेते ही रहे, इनको लेते ही रहे, तो फिर ultimately they'll start accumulating in your system and then they can in fact harm your system as well, because metals are after all not too much recommended for kidneys and liver. तो इनका थोड़े टाइम तक प्रयोग करते हैं, then we give a break period, और उसके बाद उसमें वो वॉश आउट पीरियड कहते हैं उसको, and then the thing is continued further. And the dosage is also, it is sometimes reduced, it is sometimes increased as per the weather, as per the season. So let's take one by one what all factors need to be considered uh, when we prescribe any medication, or when we decide whether the medication should be continued or should be stopped or altered with any other thing. So let's say first of all, let's come to the point, this thing only, weather or season. Ayurved mein, as you know, Ayurved depends upon the Tridosha theory, that is Vata, Pitta and Kapha. हमारी एज हो या दिन रात हो या डाइजेशन का पीरियड हो, इन सब में वात पित्त कफ इन्वॉल्व रहते हैं. वयो अहोरात्र भुक्तानाम ते अंत मध्यादिका क्रमात् implies in everything कफ is foremost and then comes pitta and then vata. It is not so simple like I'm saying. That has to be taken as a separate topic in fact. But if we come to the seasons, it says Chai Prakop Prashama Vayo Grish Adishu Trishu Varshadishu Tu Pittasya Shleshmana Shishiradishu. Implies Sanchay or accumulation, Prakop, aggravation, and Prashaman, which is automatic pacification. These three things naturally occur in different seasons. For example, during this season, during monsoons, rainy season, there is natural accumulation of pitta. And then this will aggravate during the autumn and naturally subside during Hemant or winter season. Similar is the case with Vata and Kapha as well. So we need to take care about these things. Then comes the dosage. See, there is one, for example, there is Ashwagandha. So one person may require it as one tablet only, and another may require as 2 tablets twice daily. So dosage is very important. If you are being underdosed or overdosed, both are deleterious for the health. And like washout period, we've already discussed that every medicine, if it is only a herbal medicine, still we say that take it for 2-3 weeks and then give a break of 2-3 days or maybe a week, because there are always excipients and preservatives in every tablet, every powder, every preparation, which are important for the shelf life of the medication. If we go as per the ancient texts, there Sharangda Samhita, it has been well described that churn stays well for 1 year, and then similarly. There are things for these things are said for other preparations, but now we can increase the shelf life by adding certain very harmless and very neutral preservatives, which increase the shelf life but do not harm our system. Still, we do not want them to get accumulated in our system, because we never know. These are all chemicals, and though they are in very minute quantity, but they should be a stop should be applied somewhere. Similarly, if you are taking a medicine which is having mercury, gold, arsenic, or something of that sort, then every 3 weeks there has to be a break of 1 to 2 weeks. During that period, we prescribe some herbal medicines so that the person doesn't come back to the original disease state. He stays well. Something is given for taking care of the situation, but the same medicine can be continued, or maybe a different preparation can be continued after this washout period. Similarly, there are preparations called asavarishtas, which are these are fermented preparations which have natural alcohol in them, self generated alcohol, which is called, and that's not much. That's around 2 to 4%. But these things should be avoided during the rainy season, because alcohol has the quality of aggravating vata and pitta. We never see, whenever somebody is having a fever or somebody is having acidity, we say don't take alcohol. Why? Because it increases vata and pitta, and it neutralizes the impact of medication. Even if you are taking 10 antacids but you are taking alcohol along with it, will neutralize the impact. So these things had to be kept in the mind, and asavarishta, these are to be avoided in rainy season, and that also let the practitioner decide whether some person literally requires those medicines during that particular season, and then it can be continued with maybe an added quantity of water or in a low dosage. That has to be decided by the physician or Vaidya. Then there can be some concomitant illness. Suppose a patient has, which are in Ayurveda we call it Vipreet Arthkari. Suppose a patient has asthma and acidity. In acidity, we need cold treatment, cool treatment, while in asthma, we need warm treatment. So, just by seeing that, if you see certain ad or something where they say okay, this medicine is good for asthma, and you take it, and if it is a warm medicine, it will surely irritate your gastric mucosa and aggravate your acidity. So these things have to be kept in mind, which medicine is to be prescribed where. In such cases, we prescribe in such a way that the timing is such or the dosage is such that both the illnesses are taken care of. So these are the things, basic things, and there are certain many other things also which are called achintya, which only your physician can of course help you. The physician can help you suggest those things. So let him decide for you, and don't be your own doctor. As in allopathy or homeopathy, आप कभी भी एलोपैथिक मेडिसिन या होम्योपैथिक मेडिसिन खाली किताब पढ़ के नहीं जान सकते. इसी तरह आयुर्वेदिक मेडिसिन भी खाली आपने चरक संहिता पढ़ ली है, सुश्रुत पढ़ लिया है, वाग्भट संहिता पढ़ लिया, अष्टांग हृदय, अष्टांग संग्रह, तो आप आयुर्वेदिक मेडिसिन के ज्ञाता नहीं हो जाते हैं. प्लीज एक रजिस्टर्ड प्रैक्टिशनर का, जिन्होंने डिग्री प्राप्त की है, और आप मिलेंगे डॉक्टर से इस तरह से, तो फिर आपको अपने आप उसमें कॉन्फिडेंस आता है. इस तरह से आप अपना चिकित्सा कीजिए, ट्रीटमेंट कभी भी ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ इंटरनेट या न्यूज़पेपर एड्स या मीडिया के थ्रू या फ्रेंड्स और रिलेटिव्स के सजेशन पे कंटिन्यू ट्रीटमेंट मत कीजिए. थैंक यू. बाय बाय.